Good morning, children. Binti Sadhu here from Burgess English Higher Secondary School. I will be going to teach Maths Class 8, Chapter 3, Understanding Quadrilaterals. We will see, children, that what is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral are closed figure with four sides. Any closed figure having four sides are called quadrilateral. Now let us see the kinds of quadrilaterals. You must be knowing square. You know that square has all four sides equal. Then the second quadrilateral is rectangle. Rectangle has opposite sides equal. Then we have parallelogram. Parallelogram is also a figure with four sides. It has opposite sides equal and parallel. Now you can see this is rhombus. Rhombus is also a type of parallelogram and it has all four sides equal and parallel. Then the next is trapezium. Trapezium, you can see that one set of opposite sides are parallel. Then we have kite. Kite is again a four-sided figure. It is called quadrilateral with adjacent sides equal. So children, we have seen that there are 6 different kinds of quadrilaterals. There can be other figures also which are bounded by 4 sides, but these are the specifically square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium and kite. We have already seen different kinds of quadrilaterals, and also we have done exercise 3.1 and exercise 3.2. But before starting exercise 3.3, let me tell you the properties of parallelogram. You see, this is a parallelogram, and here you can see the first property is opposite sides are equal. So in this parallelogram you can see the side AD which is equal to BC. Second property is opposite angles are equal. So here you can see angle A is equal to opposite angle C. Similarly, angle B is equal to opposite angle D. The third one is diagonals bisect one another. Here you can see the two diagonals AC and BD. These two diagonals bisect each other at point O. One more thing you can remember about parallelogram is that since it is a parallelogram and you can see that this is a transversal, consecutive interior angles are supplementary. Here you can see angle A and angle D are making consecutive interior angles and their sum is equal to 180 degree. So you should remember this also, that consecutive interior angles of parallelogram are 180 degree. Now let us start with the exercise 3.3. The first question is, given a parallelogram ABCD, you have to complete the statement along with the definition and property used here. You see, you have to complete this. AD is equal to. So you can see AD is a side and its opposite side is BC. So you can say AD is equal to BC and you can write that opposite sides of parallelogram. This is the first property we have seen. Now see the second one, angle DCB. Look here, where is angle DCB? DCB. This is the angle DCB. So what will be the opposite angle? Angle DAB. So you can see that DCB is equal to opposite angle DAB of a parallelogram. So you can write here opposite angles of parallelogram. The third one is OC. So what is OC here? OC is a diagonal, half of a diagonal. As we have seen the third property, that diagonals bisect each other. So OC is just a half part of a diagonal AC. So OC is equal to OA. We can write diagonals bisect each other. Now the fourth one, measurement of DAB plus measurement of CTA. Just now I told you that consecutive interior angles DAB and CDA, that means these two angles. I told you that these are consecutive interior angles and their sum is equal to 180 degree. So this will be equal to sum of angle ABC and BCD. Consecutive interior angles are supplementary. So is it clear, students? Okay students, we will continue this. Have a nice day.